Namaste friends. I want you to walk into your kitchen right now and look at one specific machine. No, not the fridge and not the microwave. Look at your water purifier, your RO machine. Whether it is Kent, Aquaguard or any other brand, you treat that machine with respect, don't you? Every year, the serviceman comes, he opens the machine and he pulls out a long white candle-like tube. That is the filter. And what does it look like after 1 year? It is no longer white, it is jet black. It is choked with mud, rust and bacteria. You look at it and say, "Oh my God, thank God I changed this or I would be drinking poison." You pay the serviceman, he puts in a new white filter and the water tastes sweet again. Now, come closer. I have a serious question for you. You have a biological RO machine inside your own body. It is called your kidneys. It has been running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 50, 60, maybe 70 years. It has filtered millions of liters of blood. It has removed tons of toxins. But tell me, my friend, when was the last time the serviceman came for your kidneys? When was the last time you changed the filter? You cannot change it. You only get one pair for life. And right now, for many of you watching this video, that filter is turning black. It is getting choked. And unlike your RO machine, when your kidneys stop working, you cannot just buy a new part for 2000 rupees. You end up attached to a dialysis machine, watching your blood spin through plastic tubes 3 times a week. Today, we are going to stop that from happening. We are going to talk about the great detox. But before I give you the recipe, you must understand why your filter is failing. Most men think, "Dr. Vikram, I have a prostate problem, not a kidney problem." Uncle G, wake up. They are the same plumbing system. Think about it. Your kidneys are the water tank on the roof. Your ureters are the pipes coming down. And your prostate, it is the tap at the bottom. If the tap, that is your prostate, is blocked because of BPH, what happens to the water in the pipes? It backs up, it stops moving, it creates pressure. When urine cannot get out, it stays inside, and slowly that back pressure travels all the way up to your kidneys. This is a medical condition we call hydronephrosis, water on the kidney. Your kidneys start to swell. They are drowning in the very toxic waste they are trying to remove. The urea levels rise, the creatinine levels spike, the filter mesh gets damaged, and suddenly you start seeing the warning signs. I want you to check your own symptoms right now. Have you noticed that your urine looks foamy or frothy, like someone put soap or detergent in the toilet bowl? If yes, type foamy in the comments. Do not ignore this. That foam is protein leaking from your damaged filters. Foamy urine is the first scream of a dying kidney. But there are other signs. Maybe your shoes feel tighter in the evening. That is edema, swelling in your feet because your kidneys can't pump out the excess fluid. Maybe you feel tired all the time, a deep exhaustion that sleep doesn't fix. That is the toxins poisoning your blood. Maybe your skin is itchy. That is high urea. So you go to the doctor, and what does modern medicine usually do? They give you a diuretic, a water pill, like Lasix. This pill forces your kidneys to work harder. It screams at your kidneys, "Squeeze, push the water out." It's like whipping a tired horse. Yes, you pee more, the swelling goes down for a few hours. But have you healed the filter? No. Have you cleaned the rust and the mud? No. You've just forced a choked machine to run faster. That is why the creatinine keeps going up month after month. But Ayurveda, the ancient science of life, has a different approach. We do not whip the tired horse. We do not force. We flush. We gently dissolve the sludge. We use specific chemistry found in nature to scrub the inside of the nephrons, the kidney filters. We want to turn that black choked filter back into a white, functioning one. Imagine if you could drink a tea, a simple golden liquid that acts like a serviceman for your urinary tract. A tea that enters your body, dissolves the crystals, crushes the stones, shrinks the prostate inflammation, and washes it all out naturally. This is not magic, this is phytochemistry. There are 3 specific herbs hidden in the foothills of the Himalayas that are designed by nature for exactly this job. One is known as the stone breaker, the other is the Nenal rejuvenator, and the third is the king of manhood. Together they form the golden triangle of kidney and prostate health. In this video, I'm going to teach you exactly how to mix these 3 herbs to create the ultimate renal detox tea, Mutra Krichanta Kwath. I will show you what they look like, where to find them cheaply in India, and exactly how to cook them to extract their medicine. You do not need to be a chemist, you just need a kitchen and a desire to live without a catheter. Are you ready to meet the first warrior, the one herb that bodybuilders use for muscles but we use for kidneys? Let me introduce you to the power of Gokhru. Let's start with the first warrior of our golden triangle. You might have seen this plant growing wild on the roadside or in empty fields in India. Most people think it is just a useless weed. If you walk on it barefoot, it hurts. It has sharp, spiny fruits that can puncture a bicycle tire. In Hindi, we call it Gokhru or Gokshura. In English, it is called Tribulus terrestris or puncture vine. In Ayurveda, we say Yatra Akriti Tatra Guna. The shape defines the function. The fruit of Gokhru looks like a kidney stone with spikes, and nature designed it to destroy exactly that.
Gokhru is what we call a mutral herb. Mutral means it generates urine. But unlike the chemical diuretic pills that force the kidney to squeeze, Gokhru works by cooling the burning sensation, Pitta Shamak. It soothes the inner lining of the urethra. If you feel burning when you pee, or if you feel like the urine is hot and acidic, Gokhru is the fire extinguisher. It dilutes the acid. It stops the burning instantly. But Gokhru has a second secret power. A power that makes it the favorite herb of bodybuilders and wrestlers in the akhada. When a man suffers from prostate enlargement or kidney stress, what happens to his manhood? It disappears. You feel weak. You have zero desire. Your testosterone drops because your body is busy fighting the toxins. Gokhru is a powerful aphrodisiac, Vajikaran. It boosts natural testosterone. It restores Mardana Takat, manly strength, while it cleans your kidneys. So, while it is flushing out the toxins from your bladder, it is also putting strength back into your muscles and your bedroom life. It hits 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's be honest, because we are all men here. Since your prostate problem started, have you felt a drop in your energy or your manly drive? Don't be shy. Type yes in the comments. It is a common symptom and Gokhru is the answer. Now, let's move to the second warrior. This one is special. If Gokhru is the warrior that fights, this herb is the architect that rebuilds. Its name is Punarnava. Let's break down the Sanskrit word. Punar means again. Nava means new. So Punarnava literally means to make new again. Ancient rishis named it this because it has the incredible ability to revive dying organs. In modern times, we call it the renal rejuvenator. Why do we need Punarnava in this tea? Because of one scary word, creatinine. When your kidneys are clogged, they cannot filter waste. Creatinine levels in the blood start rising. Urea rises. This is what puts people on dialysis. Punarnava is scientifically proven to lower serum creatinine and urea. It improves the glomerular filtration rate, that is the speed at which your filter works. But how do you know if you need Punarnava? Look at your feet. When kidneys fail to pump water out, gravity pulls that water down. Your feet swell up. Your ankles disappear. Imagine a dry sponge. It's light and airy. Now imagine a wet sponge. It's heavy, soggy, and swollen. Your kidneys are like that wet sponge now. They are boggy and congested. Punarnava acts like a squeeze. It gently squeezes the excess fluid out of the body tissues and sends it to the bladder to be expelled. It reduces shoth or edema or swelling almost magically. If you drink Punarnava tea for 7 days, you will notice your shoes fitting loosely again. You will notice the puffiness under your eyes disappearing. That is not just water weight loss, that is your kidneys breathing freely again. Do a quick test for me. Press your thumb firmly into your ankle or the top of your foot for 5 seconds and then let go. Does it leave a dent or a pit that stays there for a few seconds? That is called pitting edema. If you see that dent, type I see the dent in the comments. Your kidneys are crying for Punarnava. So, we have Gokhru to cool the fire and boost strength. We have Punarnava to lower creatinine and squeeze out the swelling. But we are missing one piece. What about the obstruction? What about the stone that is blocking the pipe? What about the prostate mass itself that is squeezing the urethra? We need something heavy duty. We need a crusher. We need the third herb, the mighty Varun. This herb is so powerful that even its name in Sanskrit implies the one that checks or stops the flow of disease. I am going to introduce you to Varun, and then, most importantly, I will take you into the kitchen. Because having these herbs is not enough. You must cook them in a very specific way. If you just boil them like regular chai, you destroy the medicine. You must make a Kwath, decoction. Are you ready to learn the secret recipe? Let's crush some stones. So, we have cooled the fire with Gokhru, we have started squeezing out the swelling with Punarnava. But we still have a physical problem blocking the road. We have a rock in the way.
Whether it is a literal kidney stone, pathri, blocking the ureter, or the hard, enlarged tissue of the prostate gland itself, we need something strong enough to break it down. We cannot just flush it, we must crush it first. Enter the third and final warrior of our golden triangle, Varun, scientific name Crataeva Nurvala. In ancient texts, Varun is often called the lithotriptic agent, which simply means stone breaker. But for men over 50, Varun does something even more important than breaking stones. It fixes a condition called atonic bladder. Listen carefully, because your doctor might not have told you this. When your prostate blocks the urine flow for many years, your bladder muscles get tired. They stretch out like an old rubber band. They lose their tone. Even if we shrink the prostate, if the bladder is weak, it cannot push the urine out. You will still have dribbling. Varun is the gym trainer of your bladder. It strengthens the detrusor muscle, helping it contract with power again. And for the prostate itself, Varun has anti-inflammatory properties that soften the hard fibrous tissue of the prostate gland. It turns the stone-like prostate back into a soft spongy gland. So now you have the team. Gokhru, the coolant and energizer. Punarnava, the filter cleaner. Varun, the crusher and strengthener. But wait, do not run to the shop yet. The most important part of this video is happening right now. You can buy the best, most expensive herbs in the world, but if you cook them wrong, they are nothing but costly garbage. I see 90% of people making this one critical mistake. They treat Ayurvedic herbs like they treat green tea. They take a spoon of powder, put it in hot water, cover it for 5 minutes and drink it. Stop doing that. Green tea is a leaf. It is soft. It releases medicine easily. But Gokhru is a hard fruit. Punarnava is a tough root. Varun is a thick bark. Do you think pouring hot water on a piece of tree bark will extract its medicine? No. The water will stay clear and the medicine will stay locked inside the wood. To unlock the power of roots and bark, you must use a method called Kwath, decoction. You have to torture the herbs with heat. You have to boil them until the water changes its chemistry. Have you ever made kada at home when you had a cold or cough? That strong, dark, bitter liquid grandma used to make? That is exactly what we are doing today. If you remember the taste of grandma's kada, type kada in the comments. Now, let's go into my kitchen. I am going to give you the golden ratio recipe. You need to go to an Ayurvedic store, pansari shop, or order online. Do not buy fine powder, churna. Ask for yavkut, coarse powder. This means the herbs are just crushed roughly, not ground into dust. This is pure. The golden ratio is 1:1:1. You will take 100 grams of Gokhru, coarse, 100 grams of Punarnava, root coarse, 100 grams of Varun, bark coarse. Mix them all together in a big jar. Shake it well. This is your renal detox mix. It will last you for weeks. The cooking protocol, step by step. Follow this exactly. Do not cheat on the steps. Step 1. The soak. Take 1 tablespoon, about 10 to 15 grams, of your mix. Put it in a steel pot. Do not use aluminium. It is toxic. Add 2 large glasses of water, approximately 400 ml. Let it soak for at least 1 hour before cooking. Ideally, soak it overnight. This softens the bark. Step 2. The boil, the reduction. Put the pot on the stove, turn the flame to medium-high, bring it to a boil. Once it starts boiling, turn the flame down to low, sim, let it simmer.
Now, you must wait. We are following the rule of Chaturthansh, 1/4. You must boil the water until the 400 ml reduces down to just 100 ml. We are evaporating 75% of the water. Why? Because as the water evaporates, the liquid becomes thicker, heavier, and darker. The alkaloids, the medicinal chemicals, are being forced out of the fiber and into the water. You will see the color change from light yellow to a deep, dark, muddy brown. That dark color is the medicine. Step 3. The strain. Turn off the heat. Filter the liquid through a strainer. What you have in your cup is not tea. It is a medicinal decoction. It will taste earthy. It might taste slightly bitter or astringent. Do not add milk. Milk destroys the chemistry. If you absolutely cannot handle the taste, you can add a little bit of honey only after it cools down to warm, or a piece of jaggery, good, but for diabetics, no sugar, no honey. Just drink it like a warrior. This 100 ml of dark liquid is powerful enough to flush 50 years of toxins out of your kidneys. But Dr. Vikram, when should I drink it? Morning or night? Before food or after food? And what will happen to my body when I start drinking this? Will I have side effects? There is a specific 21-day roadmap you must follow to do this safely. If you drink it at the wrong time, it just goes to your bladder and out. If you drink it at the right time, it goes to your kidneys and heals. So you have boiled the dark brown liquid. It is sitting in your cup steaming. Now comes the question of timing. This is where 50% of people fail. They drink it after a heavy breakfast of parathas. Listen to me. If you put this medicine into a stomach full of food, the medicine will mix with the food and get digested like food. It will lose its potency. For this Kwath to work on your kidneys, it must enter your blood fast. You must drink it on an empty stomach, nirna basi muh. Ideally, drink it first thing in the morning right after you brush your teeth, or drink it at 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. when your lunch is fully digested and your stomach is empty again. When the stomach is empty, the bioavailability of the herbs increases by 100 times. The liquid rushes past the stomach into the intestines, absorbs into the blood, and hits the kidneys within 20 minutes. It hits the filter like a pressure washer. Now, I must warn you. I have to tell you a real story or you might get scared and stop the treatment. Let me tell you about one of my patients. Let's call him Mr. Sharma from Delhi. He was 62 years old, suffering from prostate enlargement, 50 cc size, and high creatinine, 1.8. I gave him this exact recipe, Gokhru, Punarnava, Varun. He went home excited. He cooked it perfectly. He drank it on an empty stomach. 3 days later, my phone rang. It was Mr. Sharma. He was panicking. He was shouting, "Doctor, doctor, what have you done? My kidneys are failing." I asked, "Calm down, Sharmaji, what happened?" He said, "Doctor, I went to the toilet this morning and my urine, it was dark, it was brown like mud, and the smell, it was terrible, like rotten eggs. I am urinating every 1 hour. Surely I am dying." I started laughing. He got angry. "Why are you laughing?" I told him, "Sharmaji, congratulations, the medicine is working perfectly." Let me explain to you what I explained to him. This is deep medical knowledge. When you start taking this Kwath, you will trigger what we call a healing crisis or Herxheimer reaction. Think about cleaning a dirty drain pipe in your kitchen. When you pour the strong cleaner in, what comes out first? Does clean water come out? No, the black smelly sludge comes out first. The gunk that was stuck to the walls of the pipe for 10 years comes loose and flows out. If you see dirty water coming out, do you panic? No, you feel happy because you know the pipe is getting clean. I need you to be brave.
If you start this detox and your urine turns dark or smells bad for the first 3 days, will you panic or will you celebrate? Type "I will celebrate" in the comments to show me you understand the process.
So, here is exactly what will happen to you in the first week, the cleaning phase. Change in color. Your urine might turn dark yellow, orange, or even muddy brown. This is the accumulated urea and uric acid crystals dissolving. Change in smell. It might smell stronger, pungent, or ammoniacal. This is the bacterial load leaving the prostate pockets. Polyuria, frequent urination. You might pee more often for the first few days. This is the diuretic effect of Punarnava, squeezing the extra water out of your swollen feet and tissues. Do not stop. This is not a side effect. This is the effect. For Mr. Sharma, by day 7, the urine started clearing up. By day 10, it was pale yellow and odorless. And by day 21, his creatinine dropped from 1.8 to 1.2, and his nighttime bathroom trips went from 5 times to 1 time. He didn't need a new kidney. He just needed to clean the old one. But to get results like Mr. Sharma, drinking the tea is not enough. You must follow the Pathya Apathya, the diet rules. If you drink this detox tea in the morning, but you eat kidney killers for lunch, you are wasting your time. There are 2 specific vegetables you must stop eating and 1 specific vegetable you must start eating to make the stone crushing faster. Do you know that eating raw spinach, palak, might be the reason you have stones? We are almost at the finish line. You have the herbs, you have the recipe, and you know about the healing crisis. But remember, Ayurveda is not just about medicine, aushadhi. It is about lifestyle, vihar, and diet, ahar. If you take the stone crusher tea but keep eating stone makers, you are fighting a losing battle. In Ayurveda, we call this pathya, things to do, and apathya, things to avoid. Let's start with the apathya, the kidney killers. If you have kidney stones or prostate calcification, you must stop eating high oxalate foods. The biggest culprit? Spinach, palak. I know Popeye ate spinach and got strong, but Popeye did not have a kidney stone. Spinach is loaded with oxalates. When oxalates meet calcium in your urine, they lock together like magnets and form hard, spiky stones. Also, be careful with raw tomatoes. The seeds of the tomato can be problematic if your digestion is weak. If you want to eat tomatoes, cook them, de-seed them. Do not eat them raw in a salad. And the silent killer? Animal protein. Too much red meat, mutton, beef creates uric acid. Uric acid crystals are like broken glass shards in your joints and your kidneys. For the next 21 days, try to be a vegetarian. Give your kidneys a vacation. Now, the pathya, the kidney heroes. What should you eat to help Varun crush the stones? The number 1 vegetable is white radish, Mooli. In India, we often ignore Mooli or just put it in parathas. But Mooli is a powerful natural diuretic. It contains enzymes that help dissolve mineral deposits. Eat it raw with a little black pepper or drink 30 ml of fresh radish juice. Also, drink coconut water, nariyal pani. It is nature's saline. It balances the electrolytes that you might lose while flushing the toxins. Warning: who should not take this tea? Safety first. I am a responsible doctor, so I must give you this warning. This golden triangle tea is powerful medicine. It is not for everyone. Dialysis patients. If you are already on dialysis and your doctor has strictly restricted your fluid intake, for example only 500 ml per day, do not drink this tea without asking your nephrologist. You cannot overload your body with liquid. Low blood pressure, hypotension. These herbs, especially Punarnava and Gokhru, naturally lower blood pressure. If you are already taking heavy BP medication or suffer from low BP or dizziness, monitor your pressure. You might need to reduce the dose. Severe dehydration. Do not take this if you have diarrhea or fever. Conclusion: the road ahead. So, my friends, you now have the complete blueprint.
You have the mechanical tool, the sitting to pee from video 2. You have the chemical tool, the detox tea from this video. By combining these two, you are attacking the problem from the outside and the inside. You are flushing the rust, crushing the stones, and shrinking the swelling. But there is one missing piece. We have cleaned the filter, we have fixed the pipe, but what about the electricity? What about the blood flow that powers your manhood? What about the energy that keeps the pelvic floor young? Many of you have asked me, Dr. Vikram, my prostate is better, but my power is gone. I feel weak in the bedroom. How do I get my spark back? The answer lies in movement. In the next video, video 4, I'm going to take you out of the kitchen and onto the yoga mat. I'm going to teach you 3 simple ancient asanas specifically designed for men's sexual health and prostate blood flow. One is the cobra, Bhujangasana, one is the butterfly, Baddhakonasana, and one secret move called Ashwini Mudra, the horse gesture. These exercises pump fresh oxygenated blood directly into the groin area. They wake up the nerves that have been sleeping for years. You do not want to miss that. It will complete your transformation. If you are ready to reclaim your full health, not just your bladder, but your vitality, make sure you are subscribed. Type I am a warrior in the comments one last time. Go to the herbal shop today, buy Gokhru, Punarnava and Varun. Start the fire, brew the potion, and let the healing begin. I am Dr. Vikram Mehta. Namaste and see you in the next class.